All right, 8 games in the books, and whew, I'm relieved. I'm relieved that I didn't bowl like a complete turd for once. Felt a lot better today. The changes I made. Still, I mean, there were still some issues. I still made bad shots because of, having that swing thought in my mind, making sure I was stepping, making my first 2 steps go left so that when my swing could go to the right. And it would throw me off every once in a while, maybe 2 or 3 shots a game. But the good thing was it created good enough ball reaction that even on those shots that were bad, most times I still, I got 9 or got away with it. So, but my good shots were really good, like really, really good. So I bowled 151 over, which will be easily into the top 17. I took 17 today. Basically a regional cut is what it ended up being. But pretty soft into the top 17. I think going into the last game it was 93 over, and I was above that after 3 games and stayed above it the rest of the way. So there was a few funky pairs here in the middle near the end. Games like like 6, 7, and 8 were 6, 5, 6, and 7 were pretty funky. There were some pairs where the left lane hooked 5 or 6 more. My first shot, game 5, went Brooklyn after bowling 240, and it was like, whoa, what just happened there? And then I missed a spare in the 10th. I missed 2 spares today again. But again, I kind of attribute that to just swing thoughts, not quite having it right. Excuse me. Not quite having it down. And bad shots just kind of creeping in there, but that's okay. There was way more good shots than bad shots with pretty good ball reaction for once. So it was nice to see my ball do the right thing most times. I definitely feel like I bowled mediocre as far as decisions and everything, but this was definitely a step in the right direction. So now we at least get to bowl the rest of the week. Everything from here out is kind of gravy. I don't care about the money. It ain't about the money. It's just about getting the chance to compete again, because I haven't had that chance the last few weeks. So this has been nice. This will be nice. I'm going to practice again. We got practice on all the patterns here pretty soon. I got a couple of urethane balls that I'm going to be using on Cheetah. I'm going to check out. I got my purple. I got that pink widow, and then I also have a double cross. So we'll be trying all those on the Cheetah, as well as a couple of raws and some my 3D offsets. And then I got all the other bowling balls for the rest of the day, or for that rest of the week. So we at least have 3 more days of bowling. So that is good news. This is the event that I've always had, pretty good success. I've had a couple of years that weren't very good, but, of the recent years, this has been the event where I've enjoyed bowling because it's a longer format. All the days count towards the final total, towards World Championship, which is what the goal is. So you look at this basically like it's one tournament. It's not 3 tournaments or 4 tournaments. It's just one big tournament. It's the World Championships. If you happen to make one of the other cuts, that's just bonus. But this was relieving. It was relieving to actually not fall on my face. There was a spot. I started the very last game. I was 133 over. I didn't know what the cut was going to do after. It was 94 over going into the game 7. I didn't know if it was going to go up 20 or 30 pins and I was going to be right at the cut line or not. And I started the first frame with my Nova, and I moved a little left after watching Brent Boho. His ball went crazy and hooked and went Brooklyn. And I watched that, so I moved a few more left. Oh, shoot. And my ball never hooked, and I 210'd. So that was a little worrisome. I was like, oh, great, here we go. But I knew the left lane was going to hook more because his hooked a ton on the left lane, which we saw that a couple of games before. So I switched straight out to the dark code, and I moved like 5 more left on that lane, and threw that strike, got up on the right lane and tripped a 4-9. Got up on the left lane and nutted another one for a 3-bagger. So from there, I kind of just coasted. And then from there, it was like 9 spare, 9 spare, 9 spare, 9 spare, 9 spare. And then I got up in the 10th or in the 9th and 10th, and threw 4 in the 10th for 220. So not a bad day. Can't be upset. Made some pretty good decisions. played it fairly safe. I didn't try to score 250 a game and still averaged, you know, about 220 a game. So that's kind of what you need to do. Stop looking for 250 a game and just go bowl, you know. There were still some spots where I felt tense, like I was grabby a little bit, you know, in shots that I thought I needed it. So we got to correct that. We got to find a way to get the mental state better in those situations and not be so tense, so, you know, so pressing. You don't want to press those shots. So gonna get rid of those, gonna practice a little bit, just make sure I got great ball reaction, just make great shots and let the pins fall and see what happens. So I'm out of here. Appreciate everybody's support and everything. Appreciate the help and all the, you know, the insight and everything that everybody sees from everything, even though I rarely listen. I do go back and look at everything. So appreciate it. So hopefully this week goes a lot better. We're off to a good start, and we will see you guys next time.